Hello Running Lab. Today we're going to start our warm-up with a lot of hip mobility to get rid of that stiffness from our long run this past weekend. Okay, so we're going to go down into all fours. This is called controlled articular rotations. You're going to try to lift up your hip into all the little pockets and corners that you have available. We're going to be moving in this ellipses type rotation. We'll do 5 clockwise and then up and out for 5 counterclockwise. Try to get as much hip extension as you can. These are nice and slow and controlled rotations. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. Clockwise. And counterclockwise. Okay, and it's always good to do the world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna go into our rotation. This is opening up our groin area as well as our thoracic spine, and again, we have our added big toe stretch there. Okay, switch to the other side. Okay. In addition, we're going to be doing a lot of squats today. So I want you to warm up your squat in a full depth range. This is also going to open up our hip as well. So we're going to go down into our deepest squat if that is wide, then go on to there. You can also have that ankle mobility challenge by trying to keep your heels on the ground as you go into your full depth squat. For your warm up, if you need a pole or a band or something to hold on to get to your full depth squat, then use that for assistance. Try not to go halfway. We're using this as mobility. That was me holding the imaginary pole there still. Next, we're going to move in our frontal plane to open up our hips. We're going to warm up with our Cossack squats, going back and forth. Early this morning after long run Saturday, these were feeling pretty stiff. So I did them throughout my day in between tasks. We're doing about 5 of each of these warm-ups, if you haven't noticed. Okay, let's open up our hips a little bit more. We're going to do a standing reach back, 5 on each side. Woo! Okay, good. Other side. Good. For today's strength routine, we're going to be hitting some of our basic lift moves for maintenance mode with our strength here. We are approaching about 4 weeks out from a spring marathon. This week and next week, if you want to start going lighter with weights, 10 to 12 repetitions is your amount that you can do with that weight. For 3 sets. That's what you're going to choose for today. The first basic move we're going to be doing is a squat. I'm going to hold weights by my side. You can hold them up here at the chest or in that goblet position if you want. But I'm going to hold them by my side today so I can get a little more depth. And this is called a suitcase squat. So I'm going to go down with my dumbbells like that. If you're using a bar on your back, you can do just a back squat or front squat hold. We're just going to keep this basic squat motion for today. Good. Okay. Next round, let's go with a little turnout. This one, I would hold my weights up out of the way. I'm going to go into a sumo squat. Very good. It may seem counterintuitive to do weightlifting when you're feeling stiff and sore from your long run, but if you choose the right weight at this point, then you can actually help flush out some of that soreness and get some of your mobility back. Okay, let's do our forward squat again. Then we'll follow it up with another round of sumo squats. Okay, we're going to turn out. Sumo squat. Very good. Okay. Put those weights down, take a break. Our next exercise is going to be lunges. All right, our next exercise is going to be lunging. You can do this with your weights by your side. We're going to just do a forward step and return. Try to have these be nice and controlled. Trying not to lean side by side. It's good if you can do these barefoot because I can feel that connection to my back toe. I'm getting a nice big toe stretch back there as well. You can feel an active Achilles stretch as well. We're going to do 10 on each side. Okay, continue on with those for another 10 on each side, alternating lunges, 3 sets. Next, we're going to do calf raises. We know that these are very important because this is what is going to propel us forward while we're running. So you're going to take a weight, face a wall for just some fingertip balance support. Carry that weight on the side of your single leg calf raise. Ideally, your head is just going up and down towards the ceiling, and you're not using rocking momentum to get into your calf raise. Okay, we'll switch sides. Remember with these that you're really trying to focus on getting up onto your big toe. You don't want to be on the pinky toe side with your calf raise. can also focus on coming down from that calf raise nice and slow. Okay, very good. Continue on with 3 sets of your single leg calf raises. Very important exercise as a runner is to perform a step up, because you are taking your muscles through that range that you'll be using for push off. We can also incorporate our balance at the top. If you remember from when we did these before, we're really trying not to lean our bodies sideways for balance compensation. We're also focusing on driving that opposite leg up, flexing our toes towards our shin right at the top. You want to make sure that you're not leaning backwards with your trunk as well. So when you strike that run pose at the top, really try to have a slight forward lean coming from your stance leg ankle and a slight hip hinge. You're performing that hip hinge with a tall extended trunk though. Very good. Hopefully you have been getting better with those week by week, and you notice your balance improving, which can lead to less calluses on your toes and hopefully no black toenails after race day. Moves left, we're going to get some upper body strength incorporated in here. So you're going to do a renegade row. You're going to be in that plank position, and you're going to row back and forth. We're trying not to shift our hips dramatically side to side with these. Keeping a nice strong core. Remember not to hang your head down. You want to lift your head from the muscles in your middle of your back. Not hinge your head up like that. So you want a straight neck and tuck your chin back, kind of like you're bobbing your head like a chicken. Very good. Okay, continue those 3 sets of 10. Our last exercise, we're going to get our hip flexors and our core firing with some dead bugs. So we're going to extend your opposite leg and arm back and forth like that. We're doing this with our head lifted. Remember that you're lifting your head up with some space in between your chin. You don't want to flex your head up too much. We actually lift our head from right here in our rib cage to keep a nice engaged core. Okay, very good. Let's stay right here in this position. Extend your arms out wide. We're just going to cool down with some hip windshield wipers back and forth. Loosen up our lower back. Get a good chest stretch in this as well. If you want to pause and breathe into areas that feel tight, then you can do that at a slower pace. Okay, next we're going to bring our knees in, give them a nice hug into our chest. Let's drop one leg down. We're going to extend up into an active hamstring. stretch. If that is painful to do, more than a stretch sensation, then you will want to address that issue. Okay, very good. And then we'll end with just, we're gonna pedal out, get some calf stretching in there, pedal out in a downward dog position. Okay, now hold, rock back into your heels. And walk that back up. All right, keep up the good work, everybody. I hope you're still doing the strength training because you will feel how much that it will pay off in your race. Have a good week.